start. So we're gonna have to start over. Let's see here. I think it is rolling. Thanks for having patience if you're listening. Great. We are live on Facebook now and on Instagram. So, welcome everybody. Today's topic is 5 foods that help with constipation. And as I was saying, this originally was a list of 10 that we had created for something else. And I pulled the 5 that I think that you might find interesting from the list. But if you can think of the other 5, please comment. And of course, it's not an exclusive list of 10, but comment if you want to guess at the other ones. And I'll, while we're live here, let you know if that's was it made the list or not made the list. We'll make a little game out of it. But let's just go ahead and dive right in. If you're listening to the recording, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let us know what you think, if this was helpful, not helpful, and then we'll have some goodies posted underneath as well. If you're not a part of our Facebook group yet, it is the Gut Health Nutrition Tribe on Facebook. And so after every one of these live videos, the video gets saved to that group, and then I add some added resources underneath. So let's dive right in. The first food that we're going to talk about, or food group, really this is 5 food groups, is one that you probably are assuming already and know already, and that's a variety of colorful vegetables. So like broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and green peas. A cup of steamed broccoli contains approximately 5 grams of fiber, and if you don't know, we should be shooting for between 25 and 35 grams a day. And they found in hunter-gatherer tribes where chronic disease is very, very low, that they're reaching up to 75, 100, or even more grams of fiber a day. And so just a cup of steamed broccoli, you're getting 5 out of the at least 25 to 35. Raw carrots, peas are really popular. You can add peas into eggs. And just a half cup serving of cooked green peas is about 4.5 grams of fiber. And so get a variety of those different colorful vegetables. And then the next one, you can kind of compare the number of grams to this next one, because this next one has even more bang for your buck, and that is beans and lentils. But we're a gut health clinic, so I'm going to share with you a little tip about how to cook these so that you don't get that gas. But chickpeas, navy beans, black beans are some of the highest. Chickpeas have about 12.5 grams of fiber in every 1 cup, so you can just add it to like a bean soup or even a dip. Hummus can be really great for those vegetables. You can just chop up some veggies, keep it next to some hummus in the fridge for your kiddos. And then lentils have 5.5 grams in 1 cup. So, and lentils tend to be a little bit easier for people to tolerate if they're kind of coming out of having major gut issues and want to try incorporating this again. And so chili is really good. There's some cold soups that use beans. So here's the trick. You might have heard me talk about this already, but when you're making and preparing beans, I would encourage you to soak them for a day or 2 and then add some seaweed and some vinegar, like apple cider vinegar, when you're soaking it. And that's going to help to break down those illegal saccharides that cause gas. And then slow cook them I cook them for probably 12 to 24 hours to really help break them down and make it easier on digestion. And so give that a try and let me know if that helps to decrease the gas formation after eating beans and lentils. So this next one is Blackstrap Molasses. Now, certainly you want to be careful if you're having blood sugar issues, but it can be such a good source of magnesium, and magnesium is really helpful as like a bowel stimulant, helping with that movement. So you can add a little bit into smoothies or into hot cereal. And then we have pear nectar. So nectars, they help to increase the amount of water into the intestine. And so if you have, for example, a kid at home struggling, this can be something easy and natural that you can include. Make sure, again, to check the ingredient list just to make sure that there's not a lot of added sugar to it. But pear nectar, you can just warm it up and give it, if they'll take it by the spoonful or mix it into something. And then last but not least, we might break the record for our quickest live here today. So again, if you can think of the other 5 on our list, go ahead and leave a comment. Or if you have any questions, please leave a comment there too, either about this topic or about any other topic. This is a great time to get those answered. And then number 5 of 5 foods that can help with constipation is healthy fats. And that's because it helps to keep moisture in the stools. So we're talking about coconut oil, like full fat coconut milk. Again, read ingredients and pick the ones with the cleanest ingredient list. Flax oil, nut butters, fatty fish, careful of sourcing. If you want a good source for fish, we can help you out with that in the group. So you can add like a tablespoon to some of these healthy fats, like coconut milk and such, to smoothies. And for kids especially, they're not going to even notice. So I hope that was helpful. We'll just review the list. So a variety of colorful vegetables, beans and lentils, blackstrap molasses, pear nectar, and I'm switching between cameras here, so, and then healthy fats. All right. So I don't see any questions. If you have questions, if you're watching the replay, just jot them down. We're checking the group regularly. If you're not on our mailing list yet, I would encourage you to get on it if you're interested in more gut health information, because we have an exciting kind of project we're working on. I'm going to start to put out some surveys and, include everybody into the creation process so that when we release it in fall, it's incorporating everything that our community wants and is looking for, and it's going to help with gut health, which of course it's Oswald Digestive Clinic. It's all about gut health. And so if you want to get on our mailing list, I will drop the link in our Facebook group for our free download, which is 5 ways to improve your gut health. And I think we've had a lot of great feedback on the downloads. I think you're going to find some good tips there. And so we don't have any comments. I will be posting tomorrow in the group the topic options for next week. So please vote, and I will look forward to seeing you all then. So I hope you have a really wonderful Thursday. Get some of that sunshine and vitamin D, and we will see you again very soon. All right, bye-bye.